Hello, it's Lisa here from Lisa Marie Wellbeing. I'm going to film a 10 or 15 minute Pilates video that's specifically designed for busy workers, specifically office workers that are struggling to find time to fit in any exercise during their day. I know that sometimes when you're busy sitting at your desk, the hours can go by and it's very hard to fit in exercise, but this can be bad for us, bad for our postures, our muscles and our body, and we need to keep moving. So I just wanted to film some very short videos that hopefully people will be able to fit in, whether that's in their lunchtime before they eat lunch, first thing in the morning before they start work, or any time to suit you really. All you need ideally is a mat, or if you didn't have a mat you could just make do with a thin blanket, and also just wear some comfy clothes. I'm wearing leggings and a t-shirt. You could even do this in your pyjamas if they're comfy enough, so it's nothing too strenuous. Okay, so we'll make a start lying down. So if you like to lie down on your mat with your knees bent, feet hip distance apart, and just bringing yourself down into the mat, letting gravity do its job, just releasing your spine, feeling your spine release, down into the ground, arms by your side, neck nice and long, and just releasing any tension in your neck and shoulders. So we should have feet around hip distance apart. Just check by looking down. Feet hip distance apart, knees parallel to your ankles. And just coming into the mat now, releasing everything down into the mat. You can imagine that you are lying on a beach or lying in your garden. Closing your eyes if you wish. This is a good time to relax. And just take some big deep breaths in and out. So in through the nose and out through the mouth. Breathing in. And nice big breath out. Breathing in. And out. One more of those. Okay, and just drawing your attention to your shoulders, make sure that they're nice and relaxed down into the mat. And then just breathing in as if you're doing your trousers up and they're a little bit too tight. So sucking your tummy button to your spine. And then releasing. So just imagine that you're doing some trousers up that are a little bit too tight, and you're engaging your core to do those tight trousers up. So we should be aiming to keep our core engaged throughout the Pilates exercises, but you don't want to be holding your tummy muscles too much so that they're uncomfortable. It's just having that light engagement in your core muscles. And then just bringing your attention to your pelvis area, just rocking and tilting your pelvis forwards and backwards, so like this. So first of all, tilting it towards you, so pressing your lower back into the floor, and then tilting it away from you so that you've got a bit of an arched spine. So just continuing with that movement, tilting and tucking your pelvis. So it's a very small controlled movement. It's just your pelvis going one way, pressing your back against the floor, and then the other way, arching your back. And then if you just reduce the movement slightly until you come to a stop and come to a neutral spine, which is basically when you're not too far one way and you're not too far the other way, but you're in a neutral spine alignment where you should be able to fit your fingers slightly under the arch of your back. So just feeling comfortable for you. And then keeping your arms down by the side, we're going to start with some arm movements now. So raising your arms up to the ceiling, keeping your shoulders down into the mat, breathing in to prepare, and then breathing out to come back behind you to the floor if you can, and then up again. So breathing out to bring your arms back, and breathing in to lift your arms up to the ceiling. So just do that about 5 times. And then when you're ready, we're going to do the same movement with our arms, but this time coming out to the side. So again, breathing in to prepare, and then breathing out to reach to the side. And this is a really good chest opener, particularly good for when you're working at your desk for a long period during the day. It's really going to open your chest out and your shoulders and help release any tension. So just doing 2 more of those. That's great. And then returning your arms down to the floor. Just do small neck rolls now, just releasing tension from your neck. So just simply rolling your head to look one way and gently rolling it to look the other way. Making sure that you keep your core engaged as you do this. So do about 3 neck rolls on each side. So we're going to do some toe taps now, which is going to work our core muscles. So breathing in, as you breathe out, raise one foot up off the ground into tabletop position with your shins around parallel to the ceiling, pointing your toes slightly, and then breathing in. As you breathe out, doing the same with the other leg, lifting it up to tabletop position. And now we're going to reach our arms up above again, and then breathing in to prepare. As we breathe out, we're going to raise lower our arms behind us and tap our toe to the floor one at a time. So you're trying to keep your pelvis really still as you can to make sure that your abs are really working here. Your shins don't have to be completely parallel to the ceiling. They can be at a slight angle above that. So just nice, slow, controlled movements, remembering to breathe So breathing out as you tap your toe down and in as you bring your leg up again. So a few more on each side. If at any point you'd like to stop and rest, just stop and bring your knees to your chest just to rest your spine and your ab muscles, rocking from side to side if you like. Okay, so the next exercise we're going to do is really good for your spine, and particularly good if you have lower back problems as well. So we're going to be in this same position with our relaxation position, this is called. So arms by the side, feet hip distance apart, spine and pelvis into neutral. And with this movement, we're going to be pushing, so don't do anything yet, if you just watch a minute, we're going to be pushing our bottoms up into the air, but we're going to be articulating our spine through that movement. So it's going to be one little vertebra at a time. But before you push up into the shoulder bridge, we're going to be moving our pelvis, and we're going to be tilting our pelvis towards us so that our back is imprinted into the floor. So just practice that tilt and tuck again. So you're going to be tilting your pelvis towards you so your back is into the floor first, and then you push up. Okay, so doing that together then. So we're going to breathe in as we tilt our pelvis towards us, grounding the feet into the floor, pushing our spine and our glutes up towards the ceiling, maintaining a straight line between our knees down to our shoulders. You should feel your glute muscles working here, and then breathing in at the top. As you breathe out, just rolling down slowly, one vertebra at a time, reversing that movement, and then back into neutral spine position. So we're going to try that a few more times. Tilting the pelvis, rolling up to have a straight line between your knees and your shoulders, keeping your arms long by your side, neck nice and long. Breathing in at the top, and then as you breathe out, rolling your spine back down to the floor and reversing that movement back into neutral position. So one more time, breathing in to tilt your pelvis towards you, rolling up, feeling your feet grounded into the mat, engaging your core, breathing in, and then as you breathe out, just imagine you've got a person walking down your spine, just pushing each segment of your spine one bit at a time back down to the mat, and then reversing the position. That's great. If you just hug your knees in to your chest again, just to have a rest before the next pose. So just pulling them in towards your chest, really releasing your spine, feeling that stretch in your spine. And then we're going to do some back extension work now, which is particularly good for office workers that are working at a desk and a laptop. We spend a lot of time in forward flexion position with our shoulders hunched and our neck forward. So back extension work is working to really go the other way, strengthen our back and our core muscles and improve our posture. So we're going to be lying on our front, and we're going to have our arms outstretched above us. We're going to have our legs apart slightly. You're going to have your hands and your back of your feet pressing down into the ground. And then when you're ready, engage your core and lift your right hand and your left foot off the floor and lowering back down again. So you're lifting your head slightly at the same time, but you're going to continue to look down towards the floor. And you're focusing here really on the length of your body rather than the height. So there's no need to go really high. Focus on lengthening your whole spine and your neck. And focus on the hand and the foot that is pressing down onto the floor as much as the hand and foot that is lifting. So just do about 5 to 10 reps of those on each side, whatever is good for you. Everyone's at different stages, just until you can really feel your back working and challenging your back. Remembering to keep those core muscles engaged, and we're going to be breathing in as we come down and out as we lift. And then when you've finished those movements, just come back into child's pose position, where you're sitting your bum back onto your heels, arms stretched out in front of you, and just stretching your back. If you'd like to repeat some more reps of that back extension exercise, then feel free. I'm not going to do any more now because I'm trying to keep the video short, but you could repeat that again. It's a modification of a swimming exercise, it's called, in Pilates. So it's really, really good for your back. Okay, so we're going to be just stretching our calf muscles now. So if you'd like to come onto your hands and knees, and then tuck your toes, and then lift your knees up off the ground, and just walk your heels down to the floor. Just feel that lovely stretch in your calf muscles. And then we're going to be coming up to standing. So if you just walk your hands towards your feet, keeping your legs bent, with your head and your hands dangling down, and then just really slowly rolling up one vertebra at a time into a standing position. Okay, so I'm just going to move my phone so that you can see me standing a little bit better. Okay, so we're just going to do some roll ups and roll downs, which is really, really good for our spine. So I'm going to do it from this side angle. So have your feet hip distance apart, slight bend in your knees, ever so slight, engaging your core muscles, bringing your shoulders up, back, and sliding your shoulder blades down your back, neck nice and long, and just imagine there's a piece of string above your head and somebody is pulling your head up like a puppet so that your eyes are looking forward. And then breathing in to prepare and lengthen your spine. As you breathe out, drop your chin to your chest and roll your shoulders forward, engaging your abs, and imagine that you've got an imaginary wall here that you're coming up and over, and we're going to roll down, scooping our abs in. You can pause at your knees, and you can either stop there or you can continue to roll down. So breathing in, as you breathe out, you can continue to roll down if you wish, and just stop at wherever is comfortable for you, where you can feel a nice stretch on the back of your hamstrings. Relaxing your head and neck down at the bottom for a moment, keeping your core engaged, and then breathing in as you breathe out, coming back up again, slowly articulating your spine one little bit at a time, ending up with your shoulders up, back and down, your neck long and your eyes gazing forwards. So again, you can do that roll down once or twice more if you wish. So just if you'd like to do it again, just pause the video and just do that movement again. I'm just going to do some arm circles now to end this video. I'm trying to keep it nice and short to encourage people to do it. Okay, so breathing in, lifting our arms up, and as we breathe out, arms back down by the side. So in through the mouth and out through the mouth. Keeping your eyes forward, your neck nice and long. One more, really stretching your arms and just rolling your shoulders back a few times, releasing any tension. Okay, so that's the end of that video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions, please feel free to message me. I'm more than happy to help with anything, and I'm hoping to record some more short videos, so just let me know if you enjoyed that and if you'd like a few more, and I'm more than happy to record some for all of these busy office workers that need some time to relax, let go of some tension, and also work on your core muscles, your posture and your spine. Okay, see you again. Thank you, bye.